Generic greetings and welcome back to Shelter 2. In the previous episode, Derek here and a couple of other ragtag survivors managed to find the shelter and set up our faction. We are currently in a okay position. We have our main floor here, which has been nicely set up for us with a generator and food storage, things like that. We also have expanded down the bottom to include a makeshift toilet, makeshift shower, and also a cot. We are currently... Ooh, that needs repairing. We are currently searching the wasteland. If we have a quick look here, we're looking at this location, which is a caravan, and we also want to probably go ahead and have a little chat with one of these factions, maybe even both as well. So let's just see how we get on. You can see this is all one territory, and then we've got another one here. So we've got blue and red. There's also light blue here, but obviously water, so we can't get around there. So yeah, curious. Either way, let's crack on and see what we get to. We're on day 4 here in the morning. Derek does not require sleep. They are one of those people. And we're going to go craft objects in tier 2. And I want to see what we need for a windmill. So there's a wind turbine here. Should I say, wind turbine generates power from the wind. It can be built on the surface of the shelter only. Yes, I would assume a wind turbine underground would not function very well unless it was, well, an underground like pipe or something that has loads of air going through it. Either way, that would be a turbine, wouldn't it? Huh. Anyway, we are cracking on with building, and I would very much like to, like I say, to build that thing, but we are very short of resources. We are short of wiring, metal, circuit boards, but to be fair, we can craft circuit boards and wood. However, with the search that we are doing, we should hopefully bring back some of that. We can also go for a keg burner, but I'm not overly convinced. But I would like another surface planter. We can also probably go for... Actually, are these... Those are planted, yeah, that's fine. You can also see people, well, actually, you probably won't be able to see, but people are wandering back and forward, and there's carts going past, and there's actually someone coming to the front door. Let's just see who this person is. Almost certainly they'll want to be let into the shelter, so we'll have a quick answer of that one and respond. So this is Harold. You've just hit the jackpot. I'm here to join your faction and make it 100 times better. What about it? Can I join? You won't regret it. You know, I mean, he's got a confidence about them, but at this particular stage, I'm going to say, no, Harold, no. We are not really looking for your help on this one. What else can we craft? I guess we could craft some cement. I'll go ahead and do that. We've also got lubricant as well to make if we want to. We've got glues and fertilizers, etc. Let's just go and confirm the build of that, and then we'll go to recycle, and then recycle the wood, the tire, the pans, and the TVs and things like that. That's going to take 2.4 hours to complete, which is perfectly fine. We're just going to unpause it and let them crack on. Our searchers are currently doing just that and searching. There we are. A couple of people, a couple of questions actually. So, firstly, people have been, comparing this to the first one and asking specifically what the major differences are. Well, I guess major differences are I think there's more in-depth fighting in this one. There's a lot more skills and abilities and stuff. However, I've also heard some people be not overly keen on it. My main takeaway is that it hurts combat. I know it did in the first, but you could make a couple of really powerful combat characters and it would be very much not a problem in this. Well, I've had a couple of combat characters, and even armed, you can find some really bad people and be vastly outnumbered very quickly. Also, the skills and stuff with the characters, so his skills and abilities. Obviously, this is something that's relatively, well, it is new and such. So yeah, compared to the first one, big differences there as well. But yeah, there's a lot of differences. But as I would play about maybe 6 or 7 hours, I couldn't tell you definitively what they all are. So this is what we've found. There's some silver scrap there, which I do want to bring back. I'll probably not take the mineral ore, but I will take the silver scrap because that is worth money for trading. Just trade value 1, but it's very light. We also have petrol cans there, but it is, yeah, a full container of petrol, so we definitely want to bring that back. So I don't know why they're not bringing that back over, say they're bringing the wood back, but not that. We do want to bring back the scrap pile. We want to bring back the wool. I want to bring back some wiring, and, yes, soap, which is pretty much a meme. I think we'll just confirm the bringing back of that. Change route, come back. There you go. Confirm and close. And we'll probably send out another another expedition anyway. So yeah, going to crafting here into tier 2, looking at the bed, we don't have the wool, but we'll bring that back. Don't have the springs here. We just don't have the ability to do that. I really want to make another cot. 2 cots might be desirable, but yeah, we shall see anyway. We have any goals in here? We have building 101 completed. Engineering 101 is just craft tier 2 recipes from the workbench. It doesn't list which one you need to craft. Speedy engineer is just craft items. Workbench mastery, all items crafted at workbench have a 20% increased chance of being excellent quality. Oh, you just need to craft loads. Yeah, okay, fair enough. A lot of these are just to do with crafting. What's this? All craft items have an armory. Oh, so that's armory, a chemistry, and first aid. Yeah. Trade offers an additional trade value per item. That's pretty good. Green fingers. Gather more by harvesting. So a lot of this stuff we're just going to unlock by, well, playing. So there you are. There's been questions regarding the weather vane. I will go to upgrade. People's asking if you can upgrade it. Yes, it's durability and forecasting upgrades. So you get that. It gives you increased forecasting range to 2 days. Obviously, durability is just increase its durability. Similar thing for the oxygen filter and for the water collector. So you've got resistance, durability, and efficiency. Although the generator, it doesn't seem like you can do anything there, which is curious. There is a couple of things in need of repair. And people asking about the floodlights as well, like what do they do? Well, apart from lighting up the area, I don't think they do anything, so if we ever run out of power, we can probably turn them off. In fact, can I just disable them anywhere? Yeah, I probably could just disable them. It means we see less in the dark, but you know what? I don't really care too much. In regards of fuel, well, what we're in, power output is 6.35 kilowatt hours out of 8 kilowatt hours. Maximum integrity is okay. Fuel is currently going down. There is people have brought back, so we'll just say take all and confirm that. And hang on, where are they? Oh, there they are. They're back there. How strange. We had all the items. Normally they have to get back to the shelter first, but it's taking it got the items then come that way. Huh, how curious. Not a big drama, to be fair. Derek's almost finished disassembling all of that. Once they're done, I will tell them to clean the shelter. These guys have just come back, so obviously they might be thirsty. That's Martha and Lisa there, yeah. We can see that they are hungry, they're in need of a shower, things like that. So we'll just let them crack on and do all that. Why not? Why not? In use, it says multiple people. Nope, there's only one person using that at this stage. I've not actually seen 2 people sit down at the table and chair, though, so yeah. So let's just see what these need. They have needs, but nothing of great note, I don't think. We can't craft a cot, but we can craft another area. We still are short of the resources. Oh, actually, curiously, we're actually very close to wiring and the wind turbine, and that just requires wiring and metal. I know there's certain needs we haven't fulfilled. If we go over to not desires here, over to mood, you see, is cold and in the dark. Well, we have these lights, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe you have to have lights all the way along. That is possible, although I don't like the idea of having to craft lights and put them all the way along there. It says it's cold. That is a problem. The big issue, though, is that we can make a keg burner, a simple wood burner used to increase temperature in a room, best for small rooms. Well, the problem is that, well, it's a keg burner, it burns wood, and burning wood in an enclosed environment underground just seems to be a really, really, really bad decision. We could make a halogen heater. That's probably a little bit better. I would also want to make a valve in order to do that. You do need a sensor for that. So if we go over to crafting here, can we craft a sensor? We can craft a sensor. We need plastic, wiring, and silicon. If we then go to our room information, you can see temperature. It's actually warmer here than it is here. Okay, 10 degrees. But maybe if we warm up this room where they sleep, maybe that would be a bit better. I'm not really too sure whether that would be the best course of action or not. Either way, craft item. We'll craft a sensor and confirm that. Obviously, it's going to give us experience. You can see Derek's gone over to clean all of the stuff around here because, well, there's a lot of dirt. As you craft things, you get loads of dirt around that area. But yeah, I want to use. What do I want to use? I want to use the workbench here to craft an item. And actually, what was it? I want to craft a tier 2. I want a fire extinguisher and I want a halogen heater. I'll craft the halogen heater later, but I want 2 pipes and 2 valves. So we want, let's have a quick check over to here. At least you can switch between all of the cooking stations on the left hand side. Cooking stations? Crafting stations. So that'll be workbench, drafting table, stove. Looks to be weapons and chemistry table there as well. So it was 2 pipes and 2 valves. So 2 pipes and 2 valves, but valves require pipes. So I actually need 4 pipes, confirm. We'll just crack on with the rest of that one. Derek's almost finished cleaning. And actually they're nowhere near finished cleaning. Oh no, they're getting on with it. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And there's still more to do. As for Martha, I think we will add fuel to the generator. We will then also clean the table and chairs. And that trap is set, but it's not being triggered just yet. That's also growing. Oh, growth is 100%. So it is actually in need of harvesting. So we will do just that. We'll get that harvested, and honestly, I think if everybody's alright about it, we're going to send another expedition on the go, I think. Looks like Lisa was taking a shower there for a moment. Oh, there's all the broccoli, so I'm just going to pause it. Plant seed, broccoli. There you go. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to send them out because it's a bit too tiresome for them. So no matter, we can spend enough time here. We're going to go recycle items and recycle the TV, the radio, both of the scrap pile, which will give us springs and things like that, and then also the rusty frying pan, and that is an empty petrol can. I assume you just have to discard them. I don't think there's anything else you can really do with them, but there you are. Derek has finally finished cleaning, although I imagine that it's probably going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while to clean up, should I say, once the rest of that is done. Going over to the room information, I'm noticing that this is 12% lit and this is only 31%. So even with the 2 electric lights and the lanterns, we're still struggling a little bit for light, especially down the bottom there, and temperature is not ideal. But I'm not putting in, I refuse to put in a halogen heater before we have a fire extinguisher, or do I risk it? I really shouldn't risk it, but I'm putting one in. Okay. Alright, it's halogen heater. Yeah. I wonder what the power drain is. It will be a lot, but hopefully it'll be worth it. We can turn it on and off. It's not just going to be... That's going to be some toasty feet there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to, let's say, assume that you could be able to turn the thing on or off. Lisa's almost finished with this bit of crafting here. I wonder if we can craft another cot. We can't craft another cot. If we had more wool, though, we would be able to make a bed. Recycle items. What if we were to recycle any of this? Nah, we're just not going to get anything. Okay, fair enough. That is understandable. We'll not rush through it. We'll just take our time and we'll go and search. We could probably start taking things apart and whatnot, but we've got loads of things to search anyway and things to find. So there's no drama there. A halogen heater almost built. I've also ordered the building of the dirt room over there. It did say about smaller rooms were better for heating. And oh, look at that. The lights are flickering. Let's use the fuse box here and we can see that we are on total power draw 10.35. And output is only 8. We cannot use the halogen heater. We are running out of power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable that floodlight. Disable that floodlight. That should be 1.5. That might give us enough. No, we're on 2.5, so we need to turn off one more. I don't think we'll have... Where is the power draw? Oxygen filter. Floodlights. Right, we'll turn the... I mean, can you just do that? Hang on. Are you able just to do that instead of disable? You might be able to. Yeah, you don't even have to tell them to disable them. You just turn them off there. Okay, fair enough. That works that way. That's good to know. That is good to know. If we were to craft item in tier 2, there's bed there. No. Okay. I guess just... Sorry, halogen heater. You ain't staying on. Right, we need a windmill. If we have the windmill, which we're very close to getting, I reckon we'll be alright there. Okay. What's best is if we get another search going. And bring some resources back. I think that's reasonable. And it's probably going to be with Derek and Martha. Let's go ahead and... Oh, hang on, wait. Craft item. Can't create another bag. Shame. Alright, craft item. No, sorry. Set expedition. Derek, Martha. Next. We're only searching our local area. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Take that bag. Take... Can't take the knife. No, the knife we can't take. Okay. So we'll have to just take that. Next. Expedition there. Next. Go. And we'll max speed this out. So if we get enough resources for that, we'll be able to keep the halogen heater on and make it nice and toasty warm. That will present us with some problems because the small pantry will have an increased food degradation rate. So what I'll do is put like a cool room. You'd think more underground would be better, but yeah. So the next day. We are on to the next day. I'm going to tell her to craft item some broccoli stew. Broccoli soup. I do like broccoli. Rain on surface there. Alright, no drama. Just, you know, wetter. And we will view the items. We'll take them all. It won't allow us to take a crate. Right. Put them down that. Taking the crate back. The crates you can disassemble for wood. We are looking for wood. That is our goal here. But it weighs how much? It weighs 20 each. Can recycle for useful items. It's a splintered crate. Okay, that will do for now. We'll confirm that. Change route, go back, confirm. That should hopefully be more than enough for our needs. Let's go for Lisa here, recycle. Don't think I want to recycle a bucket. Let's go ahead and craft item, tier 2, go down the bottom. We need metal and wood. We are bringing wood back, but we're not bringing metal back, but we do have metal shavings. One, no. I guess it'll just be the one then. We can craft off the metal shavings. But at least we can do that. Unless we want to recycle things. If you recycle those, you simply get some scraps. Recycling a bucket would only give us 6 scraps. I'm hoping then that we have enough. Other options are to trade. In fact, what I'll do is I'll go to request traders. So she's going to go to the computer and she's going to broadcast essentially our location and say, look, this is where we are. We're looking for trade. Can you help us out? And looking at the outside, I may have to alter that plan because, quite frankly, things are broken. There you go. Here's our people coming back. So we got the alert when they were there before, and then they came, but now they're actually coming to where they should be. Just a strange bug there. Speaking of bugs, as of the time recording, just recently it was patched out. There was a horrible bug that was stopping fighting ending. Yeah, so that's thankfully fixed as far as I'm aware, but I haven't tried combat yet. I don't really want to rush into doing it either. Let's just go ahead and craft then and see what we brought back. We did not bring back enough metal. Yeah, we didn't. But we can recycle, and we can recycle the wood in the crates. And there we go. And that pan as well. Craft. Just I'm thinking more power. And wind power means less fuel use, which means less... Oh, we're full water storage. I think we're full water storage, yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking... You know, when the wind's... When we've got wind... We'll be able to power the heater. Get this thing nice and toasty. Although there are different seasons in the game. And I assume this is just... It's the cold season. Oh, 12 degrees is fine. That's still shorts and sandals weather, surely. Derek is in the shower at the moment. I want them to craft. Still can't do any of that. Could make a makeshift laboratory. Craft drug items and... Yeah, drug items and medicines. The recycler breaks down items into their base components more effective than dismantling. That's pretty good, but it's another item that is potentially an issue when it comes to power. I think what we'll do is we'll craft. No, we can't craft another pipe. I want to craft a couple more pipes, but it's not going to work out. Don't think it's going to work out. Okay. Want to craft those in order to make a fire extinguisher, but yeah. It is at this stage not happening. Oh, poor Lisa outside having to deal with all of that. Yeah, so it looks like you don't have to go to the items specifically to disable them. You can just go to the fuse board and do it there. So yeah, fuse box, good. Very useful. Time saving. Etc. Going to rearrange shelter here and just move these crates further back. Job done. Derek just finished eating. I'm going to repair that, clean it, and then clean the shelter. Cool people, we weren't really asking, but we're staying. Oh, there's a lot of micromanagement in the game, isn't there? Yeah. Yep. There is. You should place Sheltered 1 when you couldn't automate something. Now that was micromanagement. I didn't have an overly great time until they added the, you know, the shelter inhabitants will actually do their own thing from time to time. We are going to request traders. Lisa has fixed the weather vane. Good. Obviously it's all dark up there. She can't even see what she's doing. You can just see the odd bit of breath. I would like to make another water storage, but it requires... Oh, it requires duct tape. There's a tier 2 which requires metal. I guess we could get one of those then. Now we need glue. We can create glue, and then we can create... Yeah, we can create glue. Then we can create duct tape. Then we can get more water storage. You have to think in terms of renewables. So we are able to get basically water's free. Yeah. Food we can make on site, so we want to be doing that. And let's put this water storage barrel over there for now. All of this is in a state of flux, you understand. So things are going to be built, moved around, changed, chopped and changed, etc. Energy in some senses is renewable in the game, so wind turbine and also the solar, if we ever get that. You've also got a furnace, but obviously that's not really renewable. You have to take resources and fling it in there. Coal specifically, generate the same thing. So yeah, the more free resources we can get and gather and store and use, etc., it's best for us. Sadly, we've just finished this water but yeah, sadly it's no longer raining. So yeah, happy days, happy days. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an expedition Second expedition with probably Derek and Martha. I said I wasn't going to do this, and I'm obviously going back on that statement here. It wasn't really a promise, more of a statement. And we are going to meet someone, and we are going to go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all distance of 5 to get to one of these locations. I'm not really bothered about doing that. Like, I'm not worried about doing this. I'm not worried about doing this because it's the first time we're meeting them, and it's unlikely that they're going to go straight into combat and basically fight right away. They'll most likely want to chat first and introduce themselves, even if we are the horrible murder demons. You will, stay away from now on. At least they will give us a little bit of forewarning as to what their intentions are. Obviously, travelling into a new territory now, so this is a little bit of a risky subject. Oh, straight away we have members of a faction. So this is a encounter with the New Order. The territory is controlled by the New Order. Is classified, so you're currently trespassing. We suggest you leave now before we have to resort to violence, which we'd like to avoid. Who are you? The New Order is the only faction capable of restoring the world back to its former glory. Our president works tirelessly to fight off the enemies of our glorious faction. Excuse me. Praise the president. Can we have less of that, please? Work together. You have found alliances to be beneficial with the groups. If you were willing to take on jobs for us, you might gain our trust. The president would need to authorize all jobs, so it's best you make contact with them through the secure radio channels. So they're the only people that can restore order. However, a random group of 2 people here that's just turned up, we get direct messaging to the president of this faction. Either he's not got a lot on, he puts too much trust in us, or these guys aren't entirely great. We're going to walk away, but we have met them now, okay? So we have met them. I'm still travelling to this location, okay? This is a church, so 15% chance to find anyone, but we're here. We might as well search, right? And this is where it goes horribly wrong and the permadeath thing kicks in. But I really hope not. So we've got there. We are searching the location. By the way, today's beverage is just straight up water with a squeeze of lemon juice, actually. Oh, a trader has arrived. Is Lisa good at trading? Charisma 1. Yeah, she's brilliant at it. Okay, so we're going to go for traders' items, and they have brass knuckles. There you go. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I will trade 1 brass knuckle for some scrap and a couple of rocks. The reason for that, actually, if we put 1 less rock, 44% chance. Now we're going to have to trade over that rock. They really want some rocks. They've agreed the deal, even though it's something I didn't really want. It's to do with this. More trading will increase, offers additional trade value per item. So even if it's an unfavourable trade now, we're still racking up hopefully some good stuff. Right, we are in receipt of some items here. We've got mortars, we've got cement, batteries, books. We've got metal, which is the main takeaway. Nylon, we'll get that. Scrap pile. Probably circuit breaker. I can't take all. I do want to bring back limestone. Put the coal away and I'll take the limestone instead. And is that paint? A metal can containing paint. I'm going to take a can of paint and confirm that. And I don't want to push my luck. We're coming back. Confirm. There's been some people asking about the caravans. Like, once you've searched them, why don't they disappear? Good question. I don't have an answer for you, I'm afraid. I don't know whether it's because there's a tiny item there left or whether they refresh after a while. I really don't know. Anyway, Lisa is up and about, and we are going to get her to exercise. Why not? Oh, it says strength required. It says there, was it 5 to 10? Well, her strength is only 2. Well, you know, whatever. Lift the heavy thing, put it down. Lift the heavy thing, put it down. Keep doing that. Guess we should probably go for a punch bag first. Has 99% reduce effect when used outside of the recommended levels. Put it down then, to be honest. There's not much point in doing that. It'll take forever and a day. I'm just thinking, which is dangerous, I know. Do you want to make a small planter or a planter upstairs? Possibly. You know what? Valves. No. I keep thinking, oh, we should do this. We should build whatever. Realistically, parties countless survivors awaiting us here. Yeah, realistically, I want to get that wind turbine. What do you want? I'm you know, this is Robert here. Okay. So trade success chances 28%. Attack or flee. I'm going to flee. He said he's armed and escape failed. We're in combat. Okay. So he says he's armed. This is combat. So, this is the turn order, top left. Martha, then myself, then Robert. As this guy here, they've got strength between 1 to 5, dex between 1 to 4. We don't really know what the deal is here. And he's going to be targeting... I think he's going to be targeting... I don't even know if he's going to be targeting us or not. Either way, Martha. We can not really do any options here. You can, like, say, use items, pick up, etc. We're just going to have to attack. You can use skill and sleight of hand attack or spray gunshot. Can't use any of them. We just have to straight up attack, either through a rock or melee. It's going to be melee. So Knuckle Duster, that's a critical. That's Robert on really low health. Similar thing, going to attack and melee, and there we go. They're down to half health. They're now winded. They're attacking us back, which is critical for 17. And I think they did just punch us. Okay, yeah, I think this is going to be our first. Yep, that's our first combat, and we've killed someone. I did try to flee, didn't work. Then you don't have the. I didn't have the stamina to run away, so that's a shame. Okay, I do want to take this wood here. It's weight is 3. Probably leave. I don't really want to leave the cement. We'll leave this scrap pile. Confirm. So level up in strength and dex and fort, etc. Available holding cell 0. So it looks like there is, and there's what's happened there. See, Robert's died. And shows you their stats. So, yeah, if it looks like we've got holding cells, you can take people hostage. So yeah, we have sadly had a fatality in the wasteland. It's never professed to be a game that holds your hand and avoids such things. We did try to run away. I wasn't in the market for wiping someone out, but there you are. It is what it is. Dog eat dog world, I guess. Us or them. And they said they were armed. If they went, I'm unarmed, I would, no problem. We'll go. But we didn't have really an option for that. Let's take all our items there and confirm that. We'll have to have a quick check then. So, mood. Killed someone, -40. Martha. Not bothered. Not even a someone has died thing. Just like, no, stuff happens. Right. So, we are back. We're here. We are going to craft an object tier 2 wind turbine. This might be a mistake building something like a wind turbine this early in the game. But, quite frankly, it's free power. When it's on and I can power this and get things warm, getting that mood up, surely that is a desirable thing. I'm also concerned that this hasn't triggered for a while. This snare trap. It's only got one activation left, but it still hasn't activated. Which is very curious indeed. I don't know how much power the wind turbine generates. It says between 0 and 8. So it's actually the same as the generator. The generator just kicks out 8. Well, it meets demand up to 8. Whereas this thing will fluctuate based on the wind. Well, that banner is flapping. So I'm assuming, perhaps wrongly, that it's not too bad. In terms of wind. We shall see. Let's put it to max speed. Cleaning up has ranked up. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there you go. Perform cleaning jobs. So that's about cleaning. You clean up rubbish, more rubbish items, you get that increase. So we've got faster cleaning now, which is good. And there we go. There's our wind turbine. Oh, look at that! And it does actually slowly spool up and generate power. Oh wow, it's already at 2.8 kilowatt. So that means open fuse box. We can turn on our halogen heater. And there we go. That's on. And actually, I just noticed as well, it spins left and right. And that's going to heat this room up. Good. Derek, craft item. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. Actually, no. Cancel all of that because we might have... No, we haven't. I was going to say we might have got the valves, but we haven't. So I do want to craft 2 pipes, 2 valves. Confirm that. And let's get Martha to... Can we paint walls? Stone room. Not prettiest, but easy to keep clean. Oh, good grave. A deep grave with a nice headstone can be built on the surface and allows dead humans to be buried away. Alright, okay. Well... More lighting. Around here. Ah! There you go. Speedy engineer. Increased workbench crafting speed. That's just from crafting stuff, I would imagine. Which is good. So, we're not going to send Derek out again. Oh, we got some coming along. Who's this? Brenda. Hello, are you recruiting? I've experienced. I've worked with 4 different factions in the past 2 months. The question is, why are you currently not working with them? And no, thank you. I don't think we're in the market for... Maybe we should think about taking another person into the shelter. It would make searching a lot easier. But, you know, are we looking at that the wrong way? Are we looking at it today? What do you bring to the party level? Whereas maybe we should look at the more human side. You know, we're just looking for usefulness. I'm going to craft this fire extinguisher, and I think... I mean, halogen heater... I don't know where the best place for it is, so I'm going to put it in the centre right next to the door because it's also next to the poo stove. And a halogen heater away from things doesn't seem as bad as maybe poo stove, which is just a barrel. Although we have put the halogen heater right next to a bed, which is, we know, made of some woolen fibres. Either way, we are going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of sheltered. We are able to now heat the room up. It is, I think, slowly increasing in heat. It's 8.9 degrees. This is 5. So hopefully that is... Oh no, it's still negative. Because the room is so large, we're not able to heat it. I might have to make like a bedroom or something. We shall see about that one. Either way, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of sheltered. Next episode, we are going to go here, I think. Or maybe, actually, no. We'll meet the other faction. Why not? And then we know who our neighbours are. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. And for what it is, the series thus far, let me just water that plant there. And, yeah, we will crack on in the next episode. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.